Everybody, good day, everyone. This is Jose Trujillo, the world's greatest living artist. I hope you guys are doing good. We're about to get a painting started. I have been mixing some color. Boom. Boom. Mixing some of that red, baby. We're gonna be mixing some of that red, okay? What are you guys up to anyways? We're waiting for our breakfast brunch. Was supposed to be breakfast brunch, but now it's gonna turn into lunch because they're taking forever. My wife and I were pissed because I'm hungry. I know she's hungry too. No, I'm not pissed. We're good. We're good. What's happening? What's happening, beautiful people of the grams? Beautiful people of the grams. So, I'm going to get ready right here in a second. As soon as I mix this little paint. We're going to get ready in... Maybe you guys want to see how I'm mixing the paint. Maybe let's watch that first. How about that? Cash me outside. I'm gonna mix this paint first, and then we're gonna be ready to rumble, baby. I woke up late today. I was having all kinds of nightmares. I was having a nightmare that a mosquito was trying to get me. And then I had another nightmare. I know it's a night, but it was a nightmare because it was uncomfortable. A mosquito. And then I had a nightmare that a fly was trying to get into my drink. Those are the kinds of problems I'm facing right now in my studio. You know, some of you are facing the problem of, man, I wish my painting came out the way I wanted to. I don't have that problem. Okay? I ain't got those cheesy problems. Cheesy puffs. The type of problem I got is like stupid flies won't leave me alone. Stupid mosquitoes will devour me like vampires. In my mind, I know it's just a little mosquito, but in my mind it feels like a... You guys remember that movie Interview with a Vampire with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt? You know when they go, I think they're in Spain or something like that, or they find Spanish vampires in France somewhere, I don't know. And then they all start like killing that one chick. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm that one chick, and all the vampires are like, nah, but they're mosquitoes. Pretty red, thank you so much. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I'm gonna mix some green. Mix a little bit of green. Verte pita. Yeah. Look at this, boom. Well, guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm going to go to a concert. I'm gonna go to a Ramon Ayala concert tomorrow. I might have one little drink. No more than one, just one. If I have two, I'll start going into Vino Veritas. And so nobody wants to know my secrets. But I will have one drink. Something. I don't know what I'm gonna have. For all I know, I'm gonna have an horchata. Who knows? I'm gonna drink something, dude. I'm gonna say I drank something at the concert. Eso es poco. Look at that. Oh man, I got some paint on. There we go. Look at that. I could be a chef of paint. A chef of paint. I ain't even joking, you guys. I woke up late. Usually what happens when I wake up late is I stay here till like 2 in the morning. So I'm up for a ride today. But I guess it doesn't matter. I'm not very so my work involves, you know, being like being on, right? There's days that are very productive and there's days that I'm like, oh man, I need to rest. But every day has to be productive. And so I just don't fight it. I try not to fight it anymore. What time I wake up or and on and on. What's the clear what? What's the clear liquid? The clear liquid is walnut oil. Damn, man. I feel like I'm becoming famous on the social medias. Super famous. It's walnut oil. Porque mi vida te la doy. Bam, bam, bam. Bueno ver tu preparación, muchas gracias. Molti grazie, obrigado. You mix the whole tube? Hell yeah. One tube is not good enough, ever. One tube is a problem, man. That's what one tube is. We need paint around town. We need paint. You know? There we go. This is my process. Ain't crazy? Dude, come on, man. People be bothering me all over the place. Hey. Look at that. I'm trying to sell a few commissions. I'm trying to sell a few large commissions. And man, some people can hackle, man. They're like, I'll give you $2 for that painting. No, it's not like that, but I feel that way. And then he throws it away. So that's some walnut oil right there. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah, I've been getting all kinds of love. It's not even my birthday. Look at that. There we go. We're gonna pick it up, drop it in our corner, drop it in our corner, drop it in our corner. Boom. It's like cake frosting, man. Ain't it cool? I feel like I'm making a gelato, or what is it? That frozen custard or whatever. I feel like I'm doing some of that hibachi, some of the hibachi stuff. I'm gonna. I'm going all fucking Benihana on you guys. Oh man. We're cracking an egg right now. Make it spin. Throw some oil. Light the fire. Dude, I wouldn't want too many times. I'm not a fan of it anymore. I'm like, show me something. I'm tired of the little train. Show me something else. The beating heart, remember? Boom, 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 boom. Dude, I could do the whole thing. I don't know why I'm painting. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Let's see. Just don't start tossing paint to the air. What's happening, beautiful people? Dude, I got all the beautiful people here. ¿Qué onda? Toda la gente bella de Instagram. Toda la gente molto bello. Toda la hermosura de Instagram se encuentra en esta ventanita, en estos momentos. La gente más hermosa se encuentra aquí. Los feos se quedaron afuera. Here we go. Dude, I'm ready. Got my Starbucks on. Boom. I got my Starbucks on. Dude, I'm ready. You guys want to see a painting? Do you want to see a painting? Come on, let's see a painting. Okay. Bye. Yeah, let's do a painting because I'm getting antsy, man. Getting antsy. Here, let's see. There we go. Something like that. Okay, homies. So the way we're gonna start this is, again, very simple. Dude, I like simple stuff. I don't like complicated stuff. Some people like complicated stuff, but not me. I'm a simple guy with a simple heart. Let's start out by doing something like this. Ooh la la! Mucho Trevion. We're gonna do that. So I like to feel like the painting is going somewhere where I don't know, kind of like a walk in the woods. You know, you don't really know where you're going. I mean, you hope you don't get lost, right? That's the only thing. You're just hoping you don't get lost, but you don't really know where you're going. And if you don't know where you're going, and it's a good thing, unless you're like a paranoid person, right? You're not gonna get lost in the woods unless you really go out of, you know, completely out of track or something. You hurt yourself or something. I don't know. But that's not what's happening here. So we're gonna pretend that we're walking through the woods. You know. You have a compass. You don't need a compass. A compasso. You don't need a guide because there's signs everywhere, right? Especially like national forest and stuff like that. There's signs all over the place, like this way, you know. It's not like Snow White. You get lost in the woods. You're gonna find the little dwarfs and stuff. Oh, you're just walking around and you don't really know what's happening. That's to me that's painting. I know that I'm gonna make some woods here, but I don't really know what's happening. You know. To me, that's like the OG way of making paintings. A lot of people today, they plan too much. You know, they're planning the whole thing. It's like, that's cool, but too much planning, you know, it's not an adventure. It's a trip, but not an adventure. I want to have an adventure, not just a trip. Something that I can look back and say, man, that was fun. I didn't know where any of that was going. And at times I felt like scared, a little scared, a little worried. And then at times I was like, oh man, this is so much fun. And that's a journey right there, baby. Be right back, homies. Hey, take your time. Take your time. And that's it. Look at that. See that? Super delish. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I have a hair in my nose that needs to be like cut or plucked out. It just keeps bothering me. It keeps bothering me. It's like a little one. And it's just like tickling my nose. It's just like tickle, tickle, tickle. I'm like, leave me alone. I don't know why they didn't last time I got my haircut done. It wasn't that long ago. I don't know why they didn't clip it. They usually do. You know, they usually do. They usually get them scissors in there and it's like, boom, take that. Or the little hair razor thing. But it's been tickling me for 2 days now. Today's the second day. I guess one full day. What's happening? Here, let me wave at you. Consider yourself waved at. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some green. And just like that, you know. We don't know where any of this is going. We don't know what it means. You know, what the hell does any of this thing mean? I don't know. My guess is as good as yours. Yours is as good as mine and stuff. Look at that. There we go. It's super simple. No que no? Telling you guys, we're going places. I'm taking you with me. We're going together on this ride. Bang! Look at that. Boom, boom. Look at that. Hola, hola, Melody. ¿Cómo estáis? Muy bien, gracias. Tom was saying he was talking about a phenomenon, move fast, but take your time. That is a phenomenon. Yeah. So when you're moving fast and you take your time, you're actually doing things with lots of presence or love, as people like to call it too. You're doing things with lots of love. It's not anxious, right? It's not anxious work. It's not stressful or anxious. Both stress and anxiousness happen because of thinking about either the past or the future. And so when you're moving fast, you know, one after another, you're working in accordance to the rules of any game. Like you're playing like a child. You're playing a game. I think that's where art is. Art's in the game. Sure, you learn some things. Now you learn like how to mix colors and some technical stuff. But aside from that, it's all just a game. And so if it's too serious, you can't move fast. You'll move fast, but you'll do very shitty work because it'll be full of not enough, right? I don't have enough time, so I have to move fast, or I'm not getting anything for it, so why should I take my time with it? You see what I mean? It's negative qualities, as opposed to you move fast, but you're taking your time. Yeah. It's probably. No? Oh. Give me a second, guys. Let's see, I have a tendency to cover or fill the canvas. Sometimes just rushing, sometimes to judge the idea. Yeah. That happens. I mean, I think that's something that you're going to learn in time. When you're trying to just cover the canvas and you're not savoring the brushstroke, you fall into the this happens to artists who are trying to make a living. I suppose you're trying to make a living doing it. It happens to artists who are trying to make a living. Your mind naturally goes into how long do I take for painting? How much am I taking every time I'm painting? And so you're thinking of loss and gain according to profit. Now there is room for that. I'm not saying there's no room for that, but you cannot create the artwork from that perspective, because from that perspective there's going to be a lot of anxiousness, a lot of stress and anxiety is going to come in, because you are going to be thinking about finishing a painting as opposed to doing it. It goes from I'm doing it to I need to finish it, because finishing a painting is profitable, doing it is not. See what I mean? If you finish a painting, then you can be profitable, but if you do it, you're not. The problem is that when you're just trying to finish a painting, you're not really profitable. Your mind thinks that, but you're not really profitable because you didn't put any quality to the work. Right? There's very little quality, so there's very little pay or very little attention to your work. The more quality the work has, the more attention, the more pay. You're going to yield more attention, you're going to get paid more, but it needs to have quality. Whatever quality is for you, but one surefire of noticing what quality is, it means that you're there, you're present when you're doing it. That's the highest form of quality you can give anything. So people often confuse quality with like, did it take you a long time to do? Is it photorealistic? And those things are not necessarily quality. They could be, but they're not necessarily quality. Quality could be you are enjoying. It's not could be. It is. You're enjoying the process of the painting. If for any reason you feel like you're not enjoying the process and you have this necessity inside of you that you're like, I need to finish this painting, the painting has very little quality. Because you no longer want to participate in doing it. You know? Let's see, Diana says, I learned very early that rushing does not work back. Does not work. It backfires on you terribly. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You have to savor the brushstrokes. That's why I often say that I joke around, right? I took it from Renoir, the French Impressionist painter. He used to say, if the brush, I'm just gonna say it the way he said it. If the brush is not fucking with the canvas, you're doing it wrong. That's how he used to say it. I call it making love, right? But that's what he used to say. When he talked about it, he said, if the brush is not fucking with the canvas, you're doing it wrong. You're not savoring it, you're doing it wrong. Some people probably got offended right now. Sorry, guys. Those of you who are like, oh my God, Jose, how dare you? But yeah, that's it right there. Look at that. Love this piece so much, and thank you. The bottom line is that if you're not enjoying the process, it's wrong. The process needs to be enjoyed. The movement. I mean, when you're putting the paint, how it feels in your hands. If you detect any sort of anxiousness, something's wrong. Something's already gone wrong, and it's that time has come in. You know, when you're lost in love or love making, you're not thinking about, oh, when is this going to be over, or oh, I wish this was over. I mean, unless you don't want to be there, right? Unless you don't want to be there, of course. You're not thinking anything really. You're in the moment. Look at that. I blushed. I love that quote. Let's see. So when I started following you, your advice about. So when I started following your advice about taking my time, I saw opportunities. Yeah, when you see you're catching opportunities. When you take your time, you're like, oh, I could go here. Oh, I could go there. That's when you start enjoying it. Because you're fishing for opportunities. That's really when you start enjoying a painting. Because you're like, oh, okay, this could go right here. I could actually put this right here. There you go. And you start looking for opportunities. Margaret, love that quote. Yeah. Well, thank you. I mean, you have to, otherwise you're not really there. You know, because when you're making love, you get lost in the fire of that moment. You get lost in the fire of that moment, and that's how you paint. You want to be lost in the fire of the moment. You don't want to be thinking about oh, I don't have enough time. Oh, I'm using too much paint. I'm using very little paint. Am I even going to get paid for this? Is the person that I'm creating the painting for even going to like it? You need to wash yourself from all of that. And your entire strategy as an artist, this has been my winning strategy. Your entire strategy as an artist is, am I enjoying the brushstrokes? If that is your strategy, yes, I do have to finish it in time, but I'm not going to think about that right now. Am I enjoying the brushstrokes? Am I enjoying this little moment? If that's your strategy, you're going to be fine. Am I enjoying this little thing, this little process? Because it means you're fully there. No Mexican music today. No Mexican music today. Don't tempt me. So the entire strategy is, I'll leave you that as homework. When you pick up the brush, feel the brush in your hands. You know, feel it in your hands. Like, have a grip. Don't do anything mechanically. Feel it in your hands. And get some paint. Feel when you're mixing the paint. Be really be there. And nothing is that important. The only thing that matters is, are you enjoying it? And if you're enjoying it, you have won the lottery. You won the lottery. 99% of people don't enjoy when they're doing it. They actually, because they're counting on their head. The person that's learning wants to not make a mistake, okay? So they're not enjoying it. The person that already knows how to paint wants to make something original, so they're not enjoying it. And the person that's selling wants to paint a little faster because that's where the money is, and they're not enjoying it. And all those three faces are problematic. And so I've learned to understand that early on. And I don't care if I take an hour to do a painting, which I almost never do unless it's a larger one, or I don't care if it doesn't take me anything, you know, just what some people say, just a few brush strokes. It doesn't matter. I used to paint to the point where it would take me days to finish a painting. It doesn't matter whether it takes you days, a day, you know, an hour, or 20 minutes or whatever. It doesn't matter. Are you enjoying it? That's the real question you want to ask yourself. Because if you're not enjoying it, you're not doing it right. And the people on the other side, they can actually feel, that you didn't enjoy it, that you didn't want to be there. You know, people can feel that you didn't want to be there. You think your buyer doesn't know that? You think they don't understand that you don't want to be there? You ever gone to a restaurant where somebody didn't want to serve you? They still got the job done, right? But they didn't want to serve you. Or the cook, you could feel that the cook didn't want to be there. The chef or the cook or whatever. They didn't really want to be there. They're not honoring their job. The food, there's something about there's just something. You know, the way they greet you, the way they hand your food over, they get the job done, but it's almost like they slide it in such a way. When they're pouring the water, they do it in such a way where you know they don't want to be there. It means they're not honoring their work. Do you think that the person that's buying your work can't see right through that bullshit? Of course they can. Of course they can. I always tell artists that, dude, the fastest way to not make money as an artist is to rush yourself, to rush everything. I see so many artists that are trying to make money and they rush everything. It's the fastest way to either not make money as an artist or to make sure that just people don't care. Don't get me started on bad service. Yeah, you could feel it, right? You could feel it. Somebody's pouring water on your glass and all the ice is going all over the place, and you could tell, you could feel that tension, that they don't want to be there, and sometimes I'm inside of myself, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, like don't be around me, because I know you don't want to be here, and I don't want any of that energy. Yeah. So, all right, my friends. Well, I'm gonna stop here. Look at that painting. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna get some lunch because I just grabbed my lunch. But I'll be back, and then we'll continue doing some stuff. I hope you guys enjoy this little segment. Take care, everybody. I'll see you in a little bit. Peace out.